Now I'm going to give you kind of a lay of the land of how this played out. Behind me you'd be facing west, okay? And the tornado was coming over the hill here, a mile wide. Imagine that coming right towards you. You can see the landscape there, all the trees that have been torn up there. And then there's a little bit of a dip, okay? You come down, there's a little bit of a valley there. And so some of the homes don't have nearly as much damage, more or less rooftop damage. And then the tornado came this direction, right through town, and look at what it did to some of these very sturdy buildings. This is a brick and mortar building. The second story is gone. You can see how the bricks have actually fallen backwards westwards, so likely we had the other side of the tornado came through. When it was coming through, it then threw this wall back to the west, but this is what a lot of the buildings in downtown look like. I mean, it really is a nasty scene when you take a look at this. A lot of the power poles are damaged. You can see this one right here is leaning over. Most of them have actually snapped off, and the power crews have been non-stop coming through here. And you've got hazards like this one. See, watch this, Rick. We've got hazards like this that just hang down, so you've got to be very careful of where you're going. And I'll give you a shot up through town, and you can see a lot of, again, right there, see that power pole right there? It's just been snapped off. And so they've got a tremendous amount of work to do to get the power restored here. Kentucky Power has been here. It's just going to be a matter of time, how long before they can do that. Unfortunately, you know, the mayor, when we talked to him yesterday, he was so visibly shaken. He could barely bring himself to talk about what happened here. But we now know that 6 people have been killed in this county, and that's gone up 2 since yesterday. Unfortunately, they're going to wrap up search and rescue this morning, and now they begin the process of heavy debris removal and getting some of these buildings that have collapsed cleaned up and that debris hauled away to some of the local landfills.